everyone, this is Wendy, and I'm just going to shoot this quick video to show you the Simply Scored. The holiday mini catalog was released today, and this is in the holiday mini catalog. It is called Simply Scored, and it allows you to make beautiful things like this. You can make boxes with it, rosettes. The possibilities are endless. I'm sure you'll see lots of videos from me on the Simply Scored. So just to say really quick, October 21st I'm going to be having a class on how to make this wreath, and the cost is $15 to attend the class, but if you are in my card club, all my card club members will be making this wreath for free, and those of you who live long, a distance, will be getting all the supplies in the mail in order to make this wreath. Not the Simply Scored, but the paper supplies in order to be able to make this wreath. So I'm going to go ahead and show you quickly how to make a rosette. Okay, the first thing you want to do, this is some of our spice cake paper, and the first thing you want to do is decide. It's much easier to take a large piece of paper and do all the scoring of the lines and then cut it afterwards, and I'll show you what I mean. So all you're going to do is take your piece of paper and decide what thickness you want of your rosette. So like I'll score this on the every half-inch mark, and these little clips are really handy. You can pop them in right here, and then it'll show you where to score. And this would be, let's see, I want to do them on the half-inch, so that would be right here. And you just take your stylus and run it right down these grooves. See all the grooves in the board? That allows you to just you can just put the stylus right in the groove, and then you just simply go all the way down the row. Okay, now I have one that I've already scored all the way across. This is my 12-inch trimmer here. So I've scored this. You can't really tell because the paper is floral print. This is our spice cake paper. But I'm gonna make a medium-sized rosette, so I'm gonna cut this at the 2-inch mark, and anything over an inch you have to cut two 12-strip pieces, or like a 12-strip piece and a 6-inch piece, and I'll explain that in just a second. So there's my first one, and here's my second one. So 2-inch mark. So now I have two pieces that are 12 by 2. They've already been scored, so all I have to do now is go back and forth like so. The score marks are very obvious, so the paper just naturally bends right at the score line. Makes it really simple to fold your paper. Okay, let me get this out of the way. So there's one. Now, as I said, I cut this I made this a 2-inch strip, so I could make a larger rosette out of it. So, excuse me, I'm going to show you what happens if you try to make, well, I'm going to kind of show you. If you were to try to make this a rosette without using the second piece of paper, it's too thick. It's too wide. The paper can't lay flat. So what you have to do is you're going to have to snip one end off, because you need a peak or a mountain and a valley to go together. So let me zoom in some so you can see more what I'm doing. This is the peak, and then this is the valley, and they have to meet like this. So I'm using a hot glue gun, This is obviously not a Stampin' Up! Item, but Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell hot glue guns. And I have found that the hot glue gun works the best for these because there is a lot of tension being put on the paper to stay together. And the sticky strip will work for this part, but once you have to lay it flat, you'll see what I mean, that it really needs, you know, a hot glue gun to keep it together. Okay. Okay, so now I have my paper, and I've pre-punched 2 plain circles, white circles, out of the 1 3/4 inch punch. So you're going to kind of gather this up, like so, and then you kind of pull and push at the same time to make it go into the rosette. See? And then I like them tightly gathered, but you can do them loose so they have larger gaps, or you can push them together tight. I like them tight, so what I do is I hold them with one hand very carefully. I hot glue all around the edge, and once you do one of these once, you'll see why it is definitely okay. So I'm using this plain white circle on the back. I don't want to use it on the front because it's not pretty. It doesn't match my paper. So then when I turn it over, I have this paper and my rosette's finished. Now I can add whatever I'd like to the front, which will probably be, you know, I can go ahead and I could add a button. I could make another rosette for the top of it. You could punch out of a pretty piece of paper that would match, you know, your spice cake, and put it here with another button on top of it. So anyway, that's how you make a rosette, and that's just my first video with the Simply Scored. I love the Simply Scored board, and if you want one, you can order one right off my website. If you need a holiday mini catalog, you can send me a message and I will send you one in the mail for free. And if you would like to be part of my stamp club, you could make the entire wreath for free. So take care. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.